Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I'm so sorry. I'm 3 minutes late. I had technical difficulties, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. Welcome back to weekly goddess practice. This angle's not the best, but working with what I got here. So let's take a moment to stand up and move around a little bit. Bring your arms up, stretch, reach. Reach up as high as you can. Go up on your tippy toes. Spread your fingers. Stretch, reach back a bit. Do a little baby back bend. Bring the chest up, look up. Reach slightly behind you. Make circles with the hands. Switch directions. And let's do a little side bend here as well. So keeping the chest up, lifted towards the sky, and bending as far to the side as you like, is comfortable for you. Just feeling the stretch in the side of your body here. One more breath. And the other side. Just taking it easy, being slow with yourself, reaching, chest up, feeling the stretch in the side of your body. One more breath. Back to center. Cool. Let's make circles with the shoulders. Often we don't have the same range of motion in both shoulders. So just like we talked about in week 1, accepting your body, loving your body, and when something isn't working right or doesn't feel right, thanking your body for telling you what it needs, for communicating with you. It is so nice of your body to do that for you. Thank you, shoulder, for letting me know you need some more love. So even if the range isn't a lot, not forcing it, just doing what you can, not going to the point of pain ever. That's not going to make our bodies happy. It's going to likely make things worse. So really just, getting too hot. But I like the scarf. It makes me feel like a goddess. Okay. So moving the shoulders, moving the wrists, both directions. Just move around whatever way feels good. I like to twirl. Makes me feel like a goddess. Let's see some other movements with the arms. Feeling fluid like water. Doing whatever feels good. This is a movement I learned in belly dance. I think I could definitely do it better or prettier. But the idea is shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. I'm breathing. Just getting some blood flowing, energy moving in your body, waking up and igniting that female energy that wants to come alive and move and dance, doing whatever feels good here. Shoulders feeling better. Yeah. Doing some jumping. Jumping is really good for your lymphatic system. Yeah. That song came out of my head. Jump around. Jump around. Okay. Catch your breath. Take water whenever you need. It's really hot in my room. I could do something about it, but I'm not going to right now. So we've done our wrists, our shoulders. We've moved. Ooh, let's do a little cat-cow. I'm just going to move this a bit lower. So I love I need more cardio. In week 1 of the body, we did cat-cow on the floor. So you can take that option as well. But standing cat-cow is really fun and really effective too. And it gives you a chance to incorporate your legs and your hips. So let's do it. So cat, I like to bring myself in, really curl, tuck in the belly, suck the belly button back, fold the shoulders in, tuck the chin in. Take a breath there, don't hold your breath. And just like we did with the flowy arms, try to keep that movement. So the chest out and up, shoulders back, head up. Breathe. And moving at whatever pace feels good. Yeah. Try to make the arms pretty and the wrists pretty. The best way to do it is by not trying too hard. Really just embracing the dancer in you. So we all have it. Yes. You can hold it for a second. Remembering to breathe. Chest up, head up, palms up. And let's do a few more rounds. Last one. Taking a moment in mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms facing forward, fingers wide, shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes. Take a few conscious breaths here, feeling the movement and the aliveness and the breath in your body. Feeling how alive you are, how grounded you are, how much better your body feels. Consciously breathing. You are alive. You have the honor and privilege of having this body as your vehicle here on earth. And no one else has your body, and all our bodies are different. So it's really important to always do what we can and do things for our body. It does so much for us without us even thinking about it. And as I talked about in week 1, the first step to really loving and accepting yourself and taking really good care of yourself, which is what goddess practice is all about, taking the best possible care of yourself so that you can feel your best, feel your strongest, fiercest, most confident, badass version of yourself in the world, and extend that light and that fierceness, that nurturing, mothering, feminine energy out there in the world. We all have male and female energy within us, and right now the world needs more nourishing, mothering, female energy, giving more love to the world. Because females are goddesses, and even if you're not a female, you have that goddess energy within you. So tapping into that will raise the vibration of not just yourself and the people around you, the whole planet. This is about raising the vibration of the planet. Yeah, it's good work. It's big work, but it starts with us, because you can't take care of anybody else unless you take care of yourself first. Okay, so we've done cat-cow. What else did we talk about? We talked about the little things that we can do all the time. So anytime you're sitting, just quick review of body week 1. Anytime you're sitting, instead of sitting cross-legged, which is really bad for your hips and your low back, to bring the ankle over your knee, have the leg at a nice straight line, sitting up straight. So just imagine I'm in a chair. So instead of cross-legged, bring the knee down, the ankle on your other knee, engage the core, and now you're stretching. Anytime you're sitting, you can be doing this awesome stretch that your back, your hips, your legs everything in your body will thank you for. I just want to do the other side so I feel kind of even though none of us are ever truly even. So anytime you're sitting, do a stretch. You don't always have to go to a yoga class. You don't have to spend an hour stretching every day. I often don't, to be totally frank with you. But I do these little things all the time. I'll wake up and do cat-cow. Anytime I'm sitting, I'm stretching. Instead of sitting on the couch, I'll sit on the floor. If I'm scrolling through my phone, have my back on the floor, my legs up at a 90-degree angle, letting the feet drain all the blood and lymphatic tissue. You know, so these are little things. If you didn't, I'm gonna catch my breath here. If you didn't catch the last 3 practices, I really highly recommend watching them, especially if you're enjoying these practices or if this is your first time here. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm really happy to have you here. The previous practices build to where we're at now. So far there's only been 3, and we've covered the body, the mind, and the soul, and how all 3 of those are very connected, and why it's important to focus a little bit on the body, the mind, and the soul, and not ignore any of them. Yeah. So today we're going to focus on balance. And the thing about balance within body, mind, and soul in your life is that nothing is ever truly balanced. So if we're trying to be balanced, we often will end up suffering and spending a lot of time trying instead of simply working on balance within ourselves, so that when balance is, what am I trying to say? When there is turmoil out in our lives, when things are unbalanced outside of us, or even if there is inner turmoil, if we practice balancing our body, our mind, and our soul, we are going to be good. We are going to feel strong, even in uncomfortable situations in life. And that's really important. And that's one of the practices, one of the things we practice in yoga is finding comfort within discomfort. So there's ways we can do this for our body, for our mind, and for our soul. And that's what I want to talk about today. So let's stand up again. Feel free to grab a sip of water. I'm just double checking my notes here. Cool. Oh yeah, we learned foot massages in week 1. So good to give yourself a foot massage. I really highly recommend checking out that video, giving yourself an awesome foot massage. Cool. Oh, my dog wants in the room. Hang on. Come inside, Opie. Come on. Okay. So, sorry, just give me. Yeah, okay. What was the first thing I wanted to do? Cool. So, standing up. Shoulders relaxed, palms forward, chest up, but shoulders relaxed. Eyes closed. Taking a few breaths here and feeling the balance, the physical balance in your body. Just taking a moment to connect to the strength in you. Notice, or try to notice, you might not, it's okay. Try to notice if you're putting more weight on one side of your body. And try to get it center. See if you can do that. See if you can stand a little taller and engage the core as well. Another thing we talked about in week 1 of body goddess practice. 1, engaging the core all the time is the best core workout you can possibly do. So part of doing that is also tucking in the tailbone and engaging the core. So you're getting a little glute workout as well. So this is something I do all the time whenever I think of it. Even if I'm walking down the street with my dog, I'm engaging my core. I'm really like just engaging all these muscles, feeling strong. If you push it, you can feel it. So engaging the core, sternum up, shoulders relaxed, trying to center our balance here. And close your eyes if you haven't yet. Now that we've physically balanced ourselves, the way that we mentally balance ourselves is by quieting the mind. And we can do this very simply just by closing our eyes. I like to cross my eyes and look up at my third eye as well. So looking up towards your forehead, but with the eyes closed. And taking a few moments to not think, just be present. When we tap into the present moment, we are balancing our mind. And it's easier to tap into the present moment when we tap into our body first. Our body will lead us. The balance of our body will lead us to balance in our mind as well. Now my cat wants in here. Come on. Don't got all day here, man. Okay. Doof. So, when our body and mind is balanced, when we practice the things to balance our body and mind, our energy, our soul, our vibrational self will feel more balanced as well. That just kind of happens automatically because they're all connected. So it's really cool. So let's do some balancing stuff. You can't see my feet, but that's okay. I'll explain what I'm doing. We're standing up. So starting with your right leg. This is going to look like my left to you, but I'm on my right. Shifting your weight to your right leg. Okay. Bring the toes up and don't let the hip drop. Tall, strong, chest up. Breathe. So right now my toes are still on the floor. My knee is bent. The weight is in my right leg. Okay. Let's bring the left knee up. Again, it probably looks like my right leg is down right now. So mirror image to you. Cool. Keeping the core engaged. It's really easy to forget and start to slouch. You don't want to do this. You want to be strong. Eat. Okay. Strong leg up. Let's grab the inside of the knee and pull it out. Swing it out. And again, we don't want to be doing weird stuff here. Tall, strong, open. Boom. Bring the arm up if that helps, or keep it down. One more breath. Pull the knee back. Bring it in. Woo. Switch. Oh, this feels really good. I'm like, feels good, I swear. So grabbing wherever you need to, and pulling it to the side. Arm can be wherever you feel most balanced. For me, it's out. And if you want to incorporate a twist, remember to breathe. It's really good to do twists. It's like wringing out a rag. It's wringing out our body, which is super important. Anytime we do twisting, we're like wringing out our muscles. So we're allowing toxins and metabolites to come out of the stagnant areas that they're in. And that's why it's really important It's really important to drink water after you have a massage or go to hot yoga or do any kind of like twisting or stretching or exercise. So you want to flush out all those toxins and metabolites and just the stuff that's in your body now flowing in your bloodstream that was previously stagnant, just like so we got all that stuff out. It can flow, it can get flushed out. Speaking of water, I'm gonna drink some. It's really hot in here. I think it's like having a hard time breathing. I really want to have the window open, but I think I'm going to. Hopefully it's not too loud. Doof is purring. She's so happy. Water, it's life. Cool. So let's do the other side. Your right leg's probably feeling it a little bit, especially if you haven't done that for a while. So let's even it out. So moving all your weight to your left leg. First, just bringing the toes up, engaging the core, lifting the chest, relax the shoulders. When you feel balanced there. Also, I forgot to mention this, keep a slight bend in the knee. Don't let the knee hyperextend. Don't let it be in a locked position. Keep the knee soft. It should have a slight bend. Core engaged. When you start to engage your core, you may straighten your legs. So engage the core, check the bend in the knee. That's so important. Protect your knees. There's so many people with knee problems that it makes me so sad because knees don't really come back that easily. But if your knee isn't great, it's amazing that you're here and you're doing what you can. It's amazing that you're here and doing what you can. It's amazing that you're here and doing what you can. Always do what you can. Your body is beautiful. It's your vehicle. You're alive. It's doing so much for you. Don't focus on the things that it can't do or any inhibition or decrease in range of motion anywhere. Love it. Be there for it. Do what you can for it. So soft bend in the knee, core engaged, up. Feeling balanced and strong. Bring your right leg up. Pull it in towards your chest for a little hug. Feeling strong and balanced here. Let's grab the inside of the leg. Keep yourself tall, knee soft. Let's bring the hip outward. Chest open, hip open. Arm wherever you like. Breathing. Let's open it up a little bit more. Really pull it back as much as you can. Keep the chest up, knee soft, core engaged. And let's switch. So slow and with control. Grab the other side. And twist the knee other direction. It's okay if you want to grab a chair, keep your hand on a wall. Do what you need to do to support yourself today. Some days I can balance great. Other days I'm all over the place. So things change. Your body changes. We adapt. But the more we practice, the stronger that we will always be. And it's not just about balancing on one leg physically. It's about having the balance in our mind and in our soul as well, so that we're better equipped to deal with the imbalances in the world, the things that are out of our control, and the things that are inevitable. So the more we practice balance and really harness that inner strength and outer strength to the best of our ability, the more we're going to put that out into the world. And that is so important. Okay, we can incorporate a little twist here. Pull that leg back more. Right arm out to the side. Twist to the right if you wish. Standing tall, strong, soft knee. Bring that shoulder back, the sternum up. Couple more breaths here. And slowly release. Bring the knee back in and down. Whew. I haven't done that in a while. Go feel it. Just loosening everything up. Making circles with the hips. It's one of my favorite things to do because I like to go all the way with it. I always did this in my yoga classes and it looks kind of silly, but we're all alone here. Maybe you're not, I don't know. So, making circles with the hips to its full extent and range of motion. Keeping the back straight. Going as far to the left as I can, as far back as I can. Really letting the femur move in the entire range of motion within my hip socket. Going as far as I can. Go as slow or as fast as you'd like, but typically I'm going as forward as I can. Like the full biggest circle I could possibly do with my hips. Feeling fascia break up. If it feels really tight, it's really good that you're doing this. Thank you, body, for showing me what I need to do more. That is so nice of you. You know? And switch directions. Full extent. If you think you're as far as you can go, push farther. Breathe. Go slow. Keep a soft bend in the knees always. And let's do one more circle here. We don't always have to do things even on both sides either. If one side feels like it needs more, it feels good, it feels like something's happening, do more. You don't have to do the same exercises on both sides of your body. Typically, it is good to, I'm not saying not to, but sometimes one side of your body needs a little more. When I was massaging full time, I did not always do the same thing on the right as on the left. In a typical relaxation massage, yeah, you want to do the same effleurage and petrissage on both sides so people can feel a nice flow. But in a treatment massage or a sports massage, which is more typically what I focused on, you give the body what it needs, and the right and the left can be different. So that's the same thing in our stretching and our yoga practice. Okay, let's jump around a bit. Just lifting up one knee at a time. Touch your hands. Hands back, touch your feet. Yeah, 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 yeah. We love jumping. It's not just for kids. Okay, losing my breath. Let's do some jumping jacks as well. Really get some blood flowing. For another 30 seconds. Okay. Don't stop moving. I'm just lifting up one foot at a time. Bringing my heart rate down. Okay, move a little slower. Just gonna double check my notes. I want to make sure everything I wanted to cover I'm doing today. So just taking a moment, taking your breath. Drink some water. Okay. So another great way to practice balance, because I really believe, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, it's important to do little things all the time, especially if we don't have time for a full hour or a full yoga class. We can do little things all throughout the day to keep working on our strength, our balance, our core. So even if you're in line, okay, in line at a grocery store, shift your weight to one leg. Just bring the toes up. No one's even going to see what you're doing. Just like if you're sitting at a dinner table, instead of crossing your legs, bringing the ankle up to the knee, you can be stretching. No one's even going to know. And it's going to do a lot of good things for your body. So if you're in line at a grocery store or waiting for someone or waiting for food to cook in your kitchen, just bring one foot up. If you're alone and you want to go all the way with it, bring another foot up. You can do tree pose. Doing this a little bit all the time, even for a couple seconds here and there, is going to make a big difference. And you don't have to go all out. I don't expect you to do tree pose in a grocery store or anything, but just even lifting the toes up. So just my tippy toes are on the floor, but my weight is in my other side. And finding that balance in your mind as well while you engage your body. And then you will find balance in your heart and in your energy and in your life as well, regardless of what's going on around you. Because if you're good, if you got you, you'll be good. And even at times when you're not good, because we're human and we experience all the emotions. That's why we came here, to experience emotions and to experience life. We didn't come here to be happy all the time. We came here to experience life. So the more we practice balance in our body, mind, and soul, the more we will feel balanced and strong and good in our life. Okay, we have some time still. Let's do one more just for fun. It's a yoga pose called Natarajasana, dancer's pose. So feel free to have something to hang on to. This is a really nice balance because it also stretches the hip. So beginning by shifting your weight to your right leg and taking your time with it. It's not about rushing. We're not here to rush through life. We're not here to rush through yoga. We're here to be here. There's nothing better than being right here. It's the coolest thing ever. Rushing doesn't feel good. It doesn't. Being present does. So my right leg is down. I'm engaged. My knee's soft. Bring my left leg up and grab the inside of my ankle. And this might feel really tight already. You can just stay here. Keeping the chest up, core engaged, shoulder back. You want to look forward. Feeling the stretch in the shoulder here. If you want to grab onto something, you're welcome. If you want to challenge yourself a little more and you feel good about it, then feel free to do that. This side is definitely tighter on me. So the thing about dancer's pose, we want to focus more about bringing the leg up and keeping the hips square. So I don't want to start doing crazy stuff like this. I don't want to twist. I want to keep myself really forward. I'm like slipping on this carpet. So I want to keep myself really forward, and the bending forward will naturally happen, but keeping the hips as square as I can. So I'm turning, and if this hip starts to come out, I'm turning it in. So I make these little adjustments as much as I need to. The grounding leg has a bend, and I'm going to twist the other way. Take a little break, shake it out. Try again. So right now, I have my right leg on the floor and my left leg up. I'm going to keep turning that hip down towards the floor, looking straight ahead. So hips forward, chest forward. And instead of leaning forward, Just allow that to happen naturally and don't focus on it. Actually focus on keeping your chest and your body up. So focus more on bringing the leg up as high as you can, and twisting the hip forward, and the leaning forward will happen naturally. It's not something you're trying to do. Hopefully that makes sense. Bringing the leg up as high as you can. Try to twist the chest and the hip forward. Arm reaches out in front of you. Woo! You might fall out of it, that's okay. Shake it off. Cool, let's try the other side. So finding some balance in your left leg this time, or the other leg that you started with. First, coming up onto your right toes. Finding the balance, taking your time. Bring the right foot up. Grab the inside of the ankle. And begin to lift the leg up as high as you can. Not focusing on the forward. Focusing on keeping the chest up. The hips and chest square, so forward. And lift that leg as high as you can. If you're not going as high as me, that's okay. We are accepting ourselves exactly where we are and exactly what our bodies can do. And if we want to do this better or deeper, we can practice more. So doing it in your body, but also doing it in your mind. So if you're even just here, if this already feels really tight and feels good, stay here. But in your mind, go here. In your mind, reach both arms back and grab your foot, pull it above your head, which I can do, but only if I'm practicing this all the time. Today, it's not accessible to me, and that it's okay. Can't fall. Take a little break, shake it out. I'm sweating. Okay. Let's try one more time. Nice and slow, not rushing. Keeping a soft bend in the grounding leg. Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Beautiful, strong, warrior, goddess. Nice hip stretch. Keeping everything as forward as possible. And try to come out of it slow and with control. If you fall, that's okay. I did the first time. Taking a moment here. Bounce if you feel the need. Make your way to Tadasana. Close your eyes and feel the effects of everything we've done today so far in your body. Breathing consciously. Thanking your body for everything it does. Feeling that surge of inner strength within you. And your energetic strength, which happens naturally when we practice physical and mental strength, balance. Just feeling that within us. Okay, we're gonna relax a little bit here and do a really nice shavasana today. So just taking a moment to do whatever you need to do to cool down, drink some water. Put some warm clothes on or whatever you need. Get your space ready for shavasana. If you have to go to the washroom, you can go do that quick. Cool. I was going to do an arm balance if we had time today, but I want to do a really nice Shavasana / kind of meditation. So we'll do that, and we'll try an arm balance next week. Okay. So hopefully you're back and you're ready. I recommend lying down now and finding a really comfortable space for yourself. Lying down in Shavasana, the palms facing up on the floor, shoulders relaxed, allow the feet and ankles to open outwardly. Close your eyes. I'm going to introduce my singing bowl here just to create a little vibrational, energetic shower for you. So visualize me standing right above your head with this bowl. Eyes are closed in Shavasana, allowing yourself to sink into the floor and to melt into a deeper state of relaxation with every exhale you take. Feeling proud and good for everything you did today. Being present, eyes closed, and allowing the vibrations coming from me to you. Feeling even more relaxed. Ankles, fingers, your jaw, your face, everything feeling soft and good and energized. And now I'm going to read you something from Louise Hay to help balance our mind and our spirit by knowing our worth, by embracing our strong, fierce, feminine energy, and by taking really good care of ourselves the way that a loving mother would. So this is a really cool way to do that. And this is a way that we can and will strengthen our energetic balance as well, just by reading this or listening to this. So eyes closed, really relaxed in our Shavasana. We're going to I want you to try to allow the words to flow through you as if they are coming from you. And trust that you are guided here today to this practice, because this is exactly what you need right now. Exactly the thing that you needed that you didn't even know you needed. I love when that happens. You always feel it after. It's exactly what I needed. I didn't even know it. So I'm just going to grab my beading. I have this hanging inside my closet above my mirror, so I read it every single day. Opie, can you stop licking your butt? It's really ruining the vibe. Hopefully you can't hear that. Okay, eyes closed, allowing the words to flow through you as if they are coming from your very being, your own source of love. Allowing these words to flood you with love and energy to create more balance within our soul. Let's begin. Deep at the center of my being, there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take loving care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with vibration of love so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people that I love and that love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore. And so it is. Bring your hands to your heart and let that sink in. Breathing consciously and feeling the effects of today's practice. I hope your body feels good, your mind feels stronger, and your energy is elated from this practice today. So from our Shavasana position, slowly reach your arms above your head. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, get a nice big stretch. Get a big breath here. Now bringing the knees to your chest, squeeze the knees in for a hug and begin to rock from side to side. This is a great way to give your low back and hips a little massage, a self-massage. The knees and the chest rocking back and forth. Start to make little circles with the knees. Slow or fast, whatever direction feels good. Making a big circle, a small circle. And switching directions. In your circle in the other way with the knees and the chest. It can be small or big. You can go slow or fast. If you get to a spot that feels really good, stay there for a couple breaths. Let your body relax. Beautiful. Now slowly straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Get one more nice big stretch. And roll onto your right side, using your arm as a pillow for your head. Taking a few breaths here. Now using the left hand, putting it on the floor, use it to slowly lift yourself up, coming to a seated position. Keep your blankie on you, whatever, but starting to wake up and re-energize and prepare for our day. Or if this is before bed, this is a perfect way to wind down as well. So in a seated position, just relaxing and feeling the effects of today's practice. So if anyone has questions, I'm going to leave a couple minutes here for you to ask anything you'd like. If you comment in the live chat right now, it doesn't appear in the comments on the YouTube video, so only anyone that's actually here right now will see it. So feel free to ask any question that you have or say anything you want to say here. It's always nice to get a little... I don't get to see you, and that makes me sad, but I'm here because I really missed teaching classes, and I have a lot of love to give, and I have a lot to share, and I'm very passionate about self-care. So that's why I'm here, and I hope that these practices serve you and help you throughout your life and bring a little more calmness and strength into your body, mind, and soul. So if there's anything you need clarification on or any question, anything you could possibly think of, feel free to ask now. If you're catching this later, you can always write it in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And for anyone that's here now, I have a gift for you. So basically, anyone that messages me within the next hour can have an oracle card reading. So these are my cards. It's my own deck that I made myself and got printed professionally. I'm really happy about them, really proud of them. Every card has 3 messages. And these are not tarot cards, they are oracle cards. So they say really neat things and have really cool messages from myself and from the universe. So I kind of think of it as like checking your spiritual voicemail. After any time I taught a yoga class, I would always leave a card for people and they'd pass it back on their way out, and that was their little message from the universe for that day. So it's cool because the card chooses you, the message chooses you, and yeah, I also do oracle card readings online, so I'll post the link below. I charge $21 for a card reading. You'd get 3. And yeah, so if you're catching this later and you really want an oracle card reading, you can still have one. And yeah, you can book that through my link tree. I do have a website coming soon. Yay! So I'll put the link below. And there's also a link there for PayPal if you'd like to donate anything to the continuation of the goddess practice, which you absolutely don't have to. I'm so happy to give this and do it for free, but if you'd like to support, there's a link so you can donate if you would like. So yeah, I really love these cards. You can choose 1 or 3 numbers. So 1 is good if you have a yes or no question. Not that any of the cards say yes or no, but they all have a vibe. So you'll get your answer from the card. So this one's follow that creative idea. Some of the best ideas are the weird and crazy ones. Those are the people that go down in history and make a difference and an impact in the world because they had this crazy idea that other people were like, woo, that's crazy. Then they went through with it and did it, and we still talk about these people. You know? So maybe that's your answer. I love this one a lot. Enough with being a caterpillar. It's time to be a butterfly. Say yes more. Yeah. So these are really cool. Each card has 3 messages. So 1 is the thing to you. That has nothing to do with me. So the color itself may be your message. It might be the actual written message. Find time for alone time. And it may not be the written message. So I wrote all of the messages post meditation. I started this deck during my yoga teacher training. I wasn't eating any meat or dairy or drinking alcohol for an entire 3 weeks. And it was such a great time in my life. I was meditating and practicing yoga a lot. And what flew out of me was these oracle cards. So I got almost all of them done. And I finally finished them this past year. So they took me like 5 years because I was absolutely unwilling to write anything on them if it didn't come from a place of clarity, the present moment, if it wasn't literally channeled to me from the universe. So I kept my ego out of these cards. I let the messages come when they were ready. So it took 5 years, and this past January, I actually got them done and printed. And I do sell decks of them as well for $55, $55.5, yeah. And there's 108 of them. 108 is a really cool number. It's really auspicious. Okay, I'm going on really far. So feel free to message me either 1 or 3 numbers. If you do 3, it kind of ends up being a proper reading. So it'll be roughly represent past, present, and future. But past can literally be yesterday or 10 years ago. Present could be the present time in your life or that exact moment. Sometimes things happen right after the card reading. You're like, whoa, that really was right now. Like crazy things have happened. And future can be the next day, an hour later, or some other time in the future. So if you want 1 card or 3 card, either message me 1 number or 3 numbers. If you're going to write it in the live chat, can you please also give me your email and or your Instagram handle, and then I'll message you or email you. If you want to just keep it private and not put your information on the internet, feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's at HeyReikiLady, and DM me within the next hour, either 1 or 3 numbers, and I'll get your reading to you as soon as possible. If you just choose 1 card, you can keep it general. So it's your general reading that you want. You just want your message from the universe and you have no idea, you have no question. That's cool too. That's the best way to do it. I picked 1 card every couple days just to hear my message. And the cool part is, I don't think I said this yet, and I'm almost done. Sorry. The 3rd message that the cards have is the number. So there's an actual numerology reading with every card. And it's my favorite part because I had nothing to do with that. And what I have found is that often it's the number that is the most significant message that resonates with people the most. So that was literally divinely selected by the universe. I didn't write it. I just numbered them in the order that they came out of me, that they naturally flowed to me. So yeah, you've got the color, the message, and the number. Send me a message on Instagram or an email, HeyReikiLady@gmail.com if you'd like, and I'll send you your oracle card reading. That is my gift to you today, if you would like it. All right. Thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me. I'm so happy to be doing this. It makes me so, so happy to share the things that helped me along the way to feel stronger and better and more confident and more balanced out in the world. Next week, we'll do balance of the mind. And so do a little bit of repeat from today, but some different stuff as well. Week 3, we will do balance of the soul. And again, they're all connected. They will all help us feel stronger, better, calmer in our life, in our body, all the time. And that's what we're here for. Okay, thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me. Email me or message me on Instagram if you want your reading. And I will see you next week, next Monday. Add me on Instagram if you want any updates about the classes or anything at all. I'm here. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.